Hey guys, Hella Bella here. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this Dream Protein. This is something that I have been using to supplement my diet for the last couple of weeks with, and I really like this protein. I really like the components of it that make it a little bit healthier than other proteins. I'm going to tell you how I use it to supplement my diet and how I use it to get more protein intake and less calories in my overall diet. So there's a saying that abs are made in the kitchen, so I figured I'd just go ahead and film this video in the kitchen, so I hope that's okay with you guys. One of the reasons that I wanted to share this protein with you guys is because I had actually never heard of this protein before. I actually wound up finding this protein powder at an Amazon returns outlet store, and I figured I would just give it a shot because I only paid $5 for it. Now normally it is $42.99, so it's more on the expensive end of protein because it's only 30 servings for that $42.99. So you're paying about $1.50 per serving, and overall that's still going to be cheaper than like the Premier protein shakes, maybe on par with like Fairlife protein shakes. But overall, I think that one of the things I like about it is that it is something that you don't have to do the full serving. Typically I only do 15 to 20 grams of it, and a full serving is going to be 25 grams. So I usually find myself having about 3/4 of a serving to 1/2 of a serving each time I use this. I usually put it in my morning coffee, and I put it in things like overnight oats, or mix it in with some yogurt and berries and put it in the freezer and kind of make like a little bit of a protein ice cream drink out of it. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys one of the things that I do with this protein powder. I put 18 grams of it in my coffee, and I'm using this little blender thing to just blend it all up. So instead of using like creamer for my coffee, I'm just using this. And this is adding like 10 to 15 grams of protein each time I drink a cup of coffee. I also add a little bit of almond milk to it just to kind of make it into a little bit of a latte. But this is less than 100 calories and probably something that I find myself reaching for in the afternoon, especially when I want to have a snack. Usually I'll just have this and I feel pretty good until I eat supper. So it is 90 calories for 20 grams of protein, and it's only got 4 grams of fat, and it does not have a lot of the added sugars that other proteins have, which is something that I'm trying to avoid right now, because if you ever try to go on just any kind of health journey, you just sort of realize that sugar is added to everything in our Western diet, and it's very hard to escape sugar. So I was very happy to find something that I could use that would not add extra sugar to my day. I think this would also be great to use with like mug cakes or protein waffles. Really any recipe that you were thinking about using protein powder, this would be great for. One thing I noticed about it is that unlike other protein powders that get like clumpy and just get all gross when you try to mix them in with things, this dissolves pretty evenly. It doesn't leave any residue or that chalky taste that a lot of protein powders have. And you know, there's some that I can stand, but most of the time if I get like a cheaper protein powder, I notice that it doesn't blend very well. I find lots of grainy pieces at the bottom of my coffee. So when you are mixing it with like hot or cold, it does really well. I mix this with my iced coffee as well, and it kind of creates like a little bit of a, you know, sweet drink for me that I can, you know, feel like I'm treating myself with and still get some protein intake throughout the day, because I am trying to lose weight by doing calorie counting. And one of the components of that is just staying full with eating less than you're used to eating. So the more protein that you have, the more full you're going to feel, and the longer you're going to feel that fullness. So I feel like this kind of thing could really help someone if they are trying to lose weight and they want to supplement themselves with protein. Now, I do love protein shakes, the liquid form, but I feel like this is a lot more convenient because you get so many more servings out of it if you break it down. I just measure it out on my food scale, and I just measure it by the gram. I don't feel the need to have a full serving every single time that I use it. Sometimes I'm only going to have a half serving in like a cup of coffee, but I may drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee throughout the day. So it's actually helped me add about 50 grams of protein to my diet per day for barely any calories, and it's just, to me, a little bit better of an option than just sitting there and eating like a chicken breast or meat or eggs or something like that when I'm not in the mood. I have a major sweet tooth, and I found that instead of just fighting against it, I should just work with it. So, you know, instead of having 2 packs of oatmeal, I might have 1 pack of oatmeal, and then I'll have a scoop of this protein powder, and that way I can kind of compromise for myself and say, you're going to get something a little bit sweet, but then something that's good for you as well. Now, the recommended amount that we're supposed to get per day is around 0.8 grams per kilogram. So if you convert your weight to kilograms and then measure it out, you can see how much you're supposed to be getting per day. For a 150-pound person, I believe that's about 50 grams of protein per day. So overall, you know, we really probably get most of our protein from food. But if you are eating a highly processed diet, it's harder to do that if you're eating on the go, or if you find yourself, you know, just eating the same types of food over and over again and you don't feel like you get that variety in your diet. I feel like this could be a great option. Now, you can find the nutrition label on Amazon and on the Amazon listing. It's less than 1 gram of sugar in this per serving, so really not something that I would even concern myself with. One of the things that I realized was that, you know, I can worry about every little ingredient and everything, but ultimately I have to see, how does this make me feel, and is this something that I can easily do every single day? Can I stay consistent with it? And those are the kind of foods and supplements that I try to incorporate into my diet, because you can lose weight without protein powder, you can lose weight without supplements, but it's sort of like having a neat little tool to help you along the way, and it's something that I can get excited about and something that I feel like is a treat but really isn't bad for me at all. So I really do like this protein powder. In general, I like the vanilla flavor. They do have a chocolate flavor that I have not tried yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be ordering it. Even though I only paid $5 for this, I'm probably going to be spoiled and wind up ordering the full price protein powder pretty soon from Amazon myself, because I just haven't found any protein that mixes as well as this and tastes as good as this. I think that the chalky substance and the, you know, gummy kind of stuff is just not, it's not for me, and I don't see how people even eat that stuff on a daily basis. I really don't understand how they get it down, but I just wanted to keep this video short, but to tell you that I love this stuff. I will be ordering more of it, and I hope that you consider it. It is something that has helped me for sure this past couple of weeks. I want to continue on my weight loss journey this month. I'm feeling a lot better. My waist is starting to get slimmer, and for once in my life, I'm actually feeling like I'm going to stick with this and I'm not going to start over again and again and again and again. And it's just nice to be able to have that feeling. So definitely give this stuff a try, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.